After 9 months, yes, I am fully divorced. Wow. A door has closed in old life. The new chapter has been so lovely.
Wow, congratulations.
And thank you for asking that.
I wanted to know.
Thank you, because people tiptoe around that. I don't know, like I don't feel like I'm intimidating, but people are so scared. But you and I have known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad. You know, it was 25 years. I don't regret. But you know what? Sometimes people move on with their lives.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you something. Yeah, I no longer live in Jersey. It is Wendy in the city.
Yeah, and so are you dating? Are you looking? What
am I?
There are just people out there who do not know how to be ashamed no matter how bad and damaging their acts are. I mean, people like Sharina Hudson, and of course, we would never forget Wendy Williams' cheating ex-husband, Kevin Hunter. No matter how many times people called him out, it never seemed like Kevin and his mistress, Sharina, were even bothered. Both of them even had the audacity to shade Wendy through their social media accounts and interviews. Not just that, we all heard it when Wendy called Kevin a serial cheater. I mean, she really is considering that Sharina was not even the first woman he cheated with. Okay, but Sharina and Kevin's affair became more serious and now they're still together. By the looks of it, even though both of them had spent Wendy's money so much before when they were still cheating behind her back, they're still here wanting and demanding more money from Wendy. What kind of people do that? They're so crazy for Wendy's money that they don't even want to find a decent job just so they can provide and support their own little family. They really are expecting Wendy to pay for their needs even though she has nothing to do with them anymore. Can we also point out how obvious Kevin is whenever he tries to use Wendy's name in every statement and interviews that he makes? So now he wants to stay relevant by using his ex-wife? We've all had enough of this dude, and I bet that Wendy is just so sick and tired of all his and Sharina's nonsense. For sure you've heard of the case that Kevin Hunter had filed against Wendy recently. He was claiming that Wendy breached their settlement agreement by no longer giving him alimony. Okay, so I know that you must be curious about why Wendy suddenly stopped sending severance pay to Kevin and if she's even allowed to do that. We will get on with that later, but first let us talk about some of the things that Kevin and Sharina did behind Wendy's back. I know that you must be familiar with all these celebrity affairs and most of them have similar endings. Well, the nerve of both Kevin and Sharina is somehow on another level because even though people already accused Kevin of staying in the marriage because of Wendy's money, he never tried to keep his affairs as low-key as possible considering that Wendy is a known personality. So fans and supporters of Wendy have had this theory for years, even when Kevin and Wendy were still together. They said that Kevin is just a gold digger and is just in it for the money. It looks like they were right though all along because when Wendy filed for divorce, she had to pay alimony to Kevin. Before we get deeper into the video, if you love Wendy Williams and want to see more updates about her life, especially this fiasco between her, Kevin, and Sharina, then make sure that you subscribe to our channel. I will make sure to keep you on the loop with this issue. So some may think that it's normal or just common to give alimony, but in the agreement that both Kevin and Wendy signed, there are limitations to the severance pay. Apparently, it was stated in the document that the severance pay can be modified or stopped altogether if Wendy's contract with her show is terminated. Now, it was hard to miss this news about the Wendy Williams show being cancelled. Additionally, the time slot for Wendy's show was given to another host. This is probably because Wendy had been absent for quite a long time to film for the show due to her health issues. Wendy had talked about her alcoholism before and even admitted that she went to a rehab facility which only Kevin knew about. Not only is she dealing with substance abuse, but fans also started worrying about her health when she suddenly passed out during one of the filming of her show. She disregards it by saying that it was just probably because of dehydration or because it was just so hot in the studio during that time. She later on revealed that she was suffering from Graves' disease. After she announced it, she had been seen multiple times in public having a hard time walking alone. A video of her using vape inside her car even made headlines. That being said, it really took a toll on her when she discovered that Sharina was already pregnant. She even had to hire a private investigator just so she can unravel this truth. She had a relapse when she heard the news and had to be rushed to the hospital. After knowing about Sharina and Kevin's baby, she decided to file for divorce, which she should have done a very long time ago. When Wendy decided to leave Kevin, she started to expose everything that she knows about Kevin and Sharina. I mean, nothing is holding her back anymore and the damage has been done. She does not have to keep quiet and she can drag both of them through all these statements that she revealed. But like what I've said earlier, Kevin, especially Sharina, seemed to not be bothered by all the things that Wendy said about them. Wendy revealed that she knew about the affair for a long time already. To think that Kevin was cheating on her with Sharina for more than 10 years is already frustrating. Wendy had to put up with all those years and endure everything at the same time while also dealing with some serious health risks. Rumors also circulated that Sharina even pressured Kevin to divorce Wendy before. Of course, Kevin did not do that, knowing that he was just riding on Wendy's back for all those years. He would not be able to survive financially if he was going to divorce her, so he just kept having an affair. He even spoiled Sharina using Wendy's money, of course, because where else is he gonna get money besides Wendy? By the way, when Wendy and Kevin were still married, Kevin was a producer in the Wendy Williams show. Wendy had him fired right away when she filed for divorce. According to Wendy, she left him divorced and unemployed. That's not even enough for all the things that they made her go through. So, because Kevin was a producer in the show, he had the confidence to claim and take credit for Wendy's success. This is the most outrageous thing that he's ever claimed though, because everybody knows that Wendy is pretty established already even before Kevin entered the picture. What do you guys think of Kevin and Sharina? And what do you think should Wendy do to completely and finally take both of them down? I would love to know your thoughts, so comment them down below. Anyway, as I've said, Kevin was spoiling Sharina using Wendy's money even until now. That is why he filed for the case anyway, because he wanted to continuously receive money from Wendy to give Sharina the lavish lifestyle that she got used to. Remember when Kevin bought a house for Sharina using Wendy's money? It was later revealed by Wendy in one of her interviews. She even said that this house was only a few miles away from the house where she and Kevin used to live. I guess he was not really trying to hide his affair. Kevin also supported Sharina by investing in her businesses using Wendy's money once again. Yep, you've heard that right, businesses. All of that seemed to fail though. That is why both of them just resorted back to extorting more money from Wendy. They obviously enjoyed her money and their needs were being supported as well, even though they're not working. With Wendy's money, they no longer have to work because it is enough for their family or even too much. But then Wendy's show got cancelled, so she had this opportunity to stop giving Kevin alimony pay, thus threatening to stop Sharina from living the life that she got used to. People of course are saying that it's just time for them to stop depending on Wendy and for Wendy to be completely free from all the drama Kevin and Sharina are putting her through. Many are even speculating that Wendy had this planned all along. Whether that is true or not, it is obviously something that both Sharina and Kevin are not happy about. If Wendy will really stop giving them alimony and if the court sided with Wendy on this recent case, then the pair would be doomed. If that happens, all the money that they got from Wendy will soon be exhausted, especially if they would not find any other source of income or a job to provide their needs. That is if anyone would even be willing to work with them in the future. People are also thinking that Kevin claiming that he's soon going to be broke is just an act to gain sympathy, as if people would really believe him. He said that because Wendy is not giving him alimony, he will soon likely face foreclosure of his house. He added that he is behind on most of his bills and that he could not even pay for his car insurance. He said that he is also in need of a hip surgery and he could not do that either because he does not have the funds. He was basically saying that he is solely relying on the alimony that Wendy gives him for their expenses. This could be true, and if so, he should really man up and have some honor to provide for his new family. But it is also possible that this was just an act and that Sharina just pushed him to file this case because they want to continue extorting more money from Wendy. To say that they're lazy is an understatement. Obviously, they still got money because Kevin even had the confidence to hire new high-value lawyers to represent him for this recent case that he filed. That is also the reason why people started thinking that he was just trying to act broke just so the court would believe and sympathize with him. As if that's the basis for this, but let's just give it to him. It doesn't matter if they both look pathetic as long as they're getting money that they do not even work hard for. Also, no matter who his lawyers are, it would not change the statements in their settlement agreement. Maybe Sharina is afraid that her posh lifestyle that she could not even afford if not for Wendy's money would be taken away from her. On the other hand, Kevin must also be worrying that Sharina would leave him if he no longer has any money to support her wants. Both theories are possible, but we will certainly know more once Wendy returns because she has got all the juicy information about the issue. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out these videos.
All I'm saying, turnabout's a fair game. I'm a fair game player and a straight shooter too. Pow pow.